Hello, everybody. Welcome to Mystic Love Tarot. It's been a long time, but I hope all of you are doing well. So tell me, how are you? What have you been up to? I took a break because I was getting exhausted physically and I needed to take care of myself a little bit. But I hope you are in good spirit. Today, I'm here with another pick a card reading. So what I will do is I am going to channel questions from you, from the collective, questions you want to ask your partner, your spouse, and they are not going to be 18 plus questions, okay? So general questions that you would like to ask your spouse, just to get to know them better. If there's something on your mind and you don't know how to ask them, or you want to know what is their take on a particular issue, their overall energy. It's going to be like when you interview somebody and let's see how impressive or charming they are. Yeah, just a complete holistic understanding of who this person is, the person you are going to marry. Please keep in mind, this is going to be a general and timeless reading. So whenever you stumble upon this video is when you are meant to hear the message. If something doesn't resonate, it could be a message for another individual. If you are new and if you like the way I do readings, if you like my energy and if you connect with this reading, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to comment. I would love to know how this resonates. There are more than a dozen pick a card readings on this channel. So if you are interested in watching pick a card readings, you can click on the link in the description and check them out. If something calls out to you, there could be a message for you. So we have two groups here. Pile 1 is the Queen Witch Tarot, and we have the Lapis Lazuli Pyramid. And pile 2 is Light Seers Tarot with Amethyst Pyramid. Okay, so intuitively pick the one you are most drawn to, and that is going to be your pile. You can pause the video if you like. I will see you at your reading. Hello, Group 1. If you chose the Lapis Lazuli Pyramid and Queen Witch Tarot, welcome to your reading. So today I am going to channel general questions that you would like to ask your spouse to get to know them better. And remember, this is not going to be an 18 plus reading. So check overall energy of who this person is. If you have a specific question on your mind, now is the time to ask them, and I will intuitively try to connect with your energy and channel the question. Yeah, let's see what comes up. So Spirit, please connect me to the collective energy of pile 1 and the questions they would like to ask their future spouse. What is the first question, Spirit? What is the first question for Group 1? Somebody wants to know what are their thoughts about your work or career, your professional life. What is your spouse's take on your professional life, your work, your career? All right. What are their thoughts about your work or your career? Four cards. All right, we have the Chariot, Four of Chalices, Ace of Wands, and the Crown. Surely your spouse would want you to work, especially if this is your husband. In fact, I feel they believe you have the qualities of being a good leader. You can be on the top. Your educational qualifications, your professional experience, and your understanding of how things work, the way you deal with people, it's enough to help you move forward rather swiftly. They also feel you are a bit of a risk taker. So if your family supports you in a proper way, you will easily make a name for yourself in any field you desire. Because they see you are often pretty excited, passionate, and dedicated about your job, your projects, your ideas. A lot of you could be really creative, or your job literally allows you to delve into it. So If you start your own company, a business, or work on a creative project, you will surely be successful and garner a lot of attention. They also feel you are afraid of failure, and that's why you try to hold yourself back, keep yourself restricted. You do not seize good opportunities or simply reject amazing offers. And these are really enticing offers. You reach a high point and then sort of want to maintain your position, just being constant, still at one place. And I'm getting a female energy, and you want to know what your husband thinks about your work. So let me tell you, your husband has a lot of confidence in you. They feel you have the skills, the knowledge, the talent to explore and go beyond your capacity. So if you choose to do that, you will reach new heights, walk on a new path, and enjoy your new adventure. So they will really support you with your career, work, profession, business, your talent, studies, hobbies. They won't force you to work, but they would want you to put your knowledge and skills to better use. I feel they would certainly want you to feel independent and be productive in whatever way you can. Okay? Let's get to the next question. This is a simple yet interesting question. What is their favorite color? Okay, so let's see what is their favorite color. So maybe you are particular about, colors, patterns, the style, or maybe the aesthetic of your place. And that's why you want to know what is their favorite color. We have the Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Lovers, the Lady and the Lord. What am I seeing? What am I getting? Okay, so I can see different shades of red. So red, crimson, maroon, burgundy. I'm seeing red wine. So that sort of color. Or maybe dark pink, dark orange. Maybe a darker shade of yellow. The color of honey, brown sugar, caramel, gold. Or the color of beer. I'm also seeing amber or beige. You know what? I don't think their clothing is always influenced by their favorite color, but you can see their inclination to these colors in other things in their life. For instance, they love yellow or red colored flowers or fruits, perhaps vegetables. Maybe their favorite fruit could be a watermelon or strawberry, apples, oranges, carrot, beetroot. Or they could have a red car. And maybe you will see different things in their house could have a bit of an influence, like the bed sheets, curtains, paintings, cushion covers. If you are a woman, they would love to see you in a red dress. They could have multiple shoes and they are brown or tan in color, or maybe sneakers which has a pop of red here and there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure by now you know what I'm trying to say. I'm hearing your spouse really likes scented candles, particularly it could be the color red, orange, yellow, really bold, a bit on the nose, strong scented perfumes. If they are a fire sign, particularly Aries, then absolutely red is their favorite color. I think that goes for most Aries. Yeah, they have an affinity towards the color red. So yeah, that is what I have. And also we have the lover. So the color red also symbolize love, passion, desire. Let's move to the next question. I'm getting what annoys them the most. Something they just cannot tolerate. So, what annoys them the most? Something they just can't tolerate. Something they can't tolerate at all. The Page of Wands, Temperance, Nine of Swords, and the King of Cups. And one thing which really puts them in a bad mood is if somebody fails to understand them or they misinterpret what your spouse is trying to say. And it's not that they instantly get angry. In fact, for the most part, your spouse is really calm, not too loud or aggressive, a balanced individual. They always talk in a way which seems carefully thought out, quite emotionally mature. So in reality, they don't really express exactly what they're feeling. They know how to control their natural instincts, their emotions. A really proper individual, courteous, somebody who is well behaved, but they get annoyed when people manipulate their words to suit their own narratives or to spice up the conversation and maybe share their thoughts with another person, then take credit for it. The other person really can't decipher what is the truth. And oftentimes, they may end up misunderstanding your spouse. Yes, I feel it really stresses them out when people unnecessarily judge them or believe they are in the wrong. Although I feel they are quite energetic, positive, friendly, mature, mostly they try to keep to themselves. I feel in the past, as a child or in their teenage years, they could be short tempered and had a massive ego. And who doesn't? As kids. But now, when they are mature, they have changed a lot. They don't really care to explain or defend themselves. They believe the truth will come out one way or the other. So it's futile to get into that, but it really annoys them when people do that. And they may even snap at times when it is getting out of hand. All right? Oh, I'm hearing what is their idea of a perfect date? So let's ask that. What is their idea of a perfect date? Their idea of a perfect date. What is their idea of a perfect date? So the Nine of Wands, High Priestess, and Seven of Wands. We have wands here, so fire. Yeah, so the idea of a perfect date would be when the two of you are alone, not a lot of people around you. Basically, you are focused on each other. You spend a considerable amount of time together, a relatively quiet, serene environment, so that you're able to connect with each other without still thinking about work or being occupied with other things. You know what I'm seeing? Two people sitting in their garden or the balcony, and they're talking to each other, looking at the stars. You are not busy on your phones. You are not watching TV. It's not like you are going to watch a movie or maybe a short trip to a nearby place, a dinner date. Although you do that, and it's beautiful, but I think what really matters to them is to take some time out for each other from your busy schedules to truly appreciate your partner, make them feel valued and loved. They're not particular about the place or the location, they simply want to be with you and do something together. Something that's therapeutic. So you get to relax and release your stress and feel energized. To give you an example, if you enjoy cooking together, which is kind of therapeutic, if you ask me, or maybe having a heart to heart conversation with your husband or wife without interruption, or without phones, without people getting in the way, or if you work out together or do yoga, that would be like a perfect start of the day because you get a chance to feel connected physically and energetically. You know what I think? They don't like to overcomplicate everything or make it extremely fancy. They are simple and direct. I also feel they would be protective over you, so they would never want a mental gap in your connection. So they certainly make efforts to not let that happen. I feel both of you make time for each other to share your thoughts, your feelings, show your love towards each other, and releasing the negative, toxic energy by communicating as much as you can, which in turn, creates a very strong bond. So I think you two are perfect in this department. Okay, you understand each other and take care of your partner's needs. All right, moving on to the next question. Um, the next question is, what makes them happy? Yeah, that's a really good one and thought provoking because a lot of people don't know. So let's just ask what makes them happy. Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. If they are manifesting something and it becomes a reality, it makes them truly happy. They often try to create new things, making improvements in their life, personally as well as professionally, and this brings them joy. The other thing I'm seeing is they love surprises, surprise parties, gifts, surprise news, you know, unexpected positive news or message, um, a surprise trip that has been planned, a surprise visit from somebody they love. It absolutely cheers them up and it lightens their mood. I also feel they love having options and variety in their life. If they are told this is the path you have to follow, then I feel they will be unhappy because they want to be free to make their own decision and choices. And it's not that they're going to avail every option, but it's nice to know that they have it at their disposal. That's something I think it really is important to your spouse, spending time with their family, to be in the role of a nurturer or provider. Yeah, they really enjoy this, taking responsibility. I feel your spouse is athletic, they are into fitness, being healthy is important to them. Perhaps they enjoy playing a sport, maybe football, tennis, going for a run, or something like dancing, Zumba, like an activity which is not boring and it also helps them with their fitness. Yeah, yes, they try not to miss their training or exercise routine. It really makes them happy when they are taking time out for themselves, along with being swift in taking action. They don't like to wait too long to decide something or to make major life changing, life altering decisions. It sort of keeps their mental health in check. They're not somebody who would sit for too long and wonder what they should decide or the next course of action. They will be on it. They're really quick. All right, guys, another question. Yes, you want to know what is their equation with their family, the kind of bond they share, their family dynamics. So their equation with their family, the kind of bond they share, their family dynamics. Um, well, I feel they're pretty attached to their family, and their relationship is also chilled out. Um, they are close to them, protective about them. They try to stay connected as much as they possibly can, through calls, messages, paying a visit, uh, whatever goes on with your spouse, good or bad, they share it with their family to an extent. Um, your spouse could be three brothers and sisters, and they share a wonderful bond with their siblings. Perhaps their parents live in a different city altogether or state, so they can't always be around them, but they make it a point to stay connected every day. You will see they have a really cooperative and supportive energy among themselves. Your spouse would try not to miss out on family functions, celebrations, get togethers, holidays. They respect their parents and they feel responsible towards them, always ready to help and be there for them. I also feel your spouse likes to buy presents for their family, for birthdays, anniversaries, surprise gifts. And it's mostly something they would have wanted or something they love, not just a random gift for the sake of it. They love to plan holidays together, maybe once a year, like a family vacation. Yeah, I feel they have a really wonderful understanding. For some of you, I'm seeing their family could be in some sort of business, and it's not necessary for your spouse to be completely involved in the business, but they are still entitled to making decisions. Could be a shareholder. I don't know much about that, but that is what I'm getting. I feel your spouse and their siblings could have the same professional or educational background, maybe a marketing executive or a degree in engineering. So you would often see them talking about their work, taking and giving advice to each other. I feel your spouse's family is well educated. They really give importance to career, education, work, whatever it might be. And they even try to help each other out financially, in times of need. Yeah. So I'm getting another question. Um, Most important qualities they would want in their partner.
You want to know if they have a criteria for the kind of person they would want to be with. Most important qualities they would want in their partner.
We have the King of Chalices, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Chalices, the Witch, the Horned God, and the Priest. Okay, I feel they would want their life partner to be loving, somebody who has compassion and shows kindness, and not just towards others, but towards themselves too. They feel being emotionally mature helps maintain strong boundaries and allows us to be diplomatic when we need to hold back or mask our feelings. So they would want you to be emotionally mature, um, somebody who is not impulsive. They don't end up making big decisions based on temporary feelings. Yeah, your spouse would certainly want you to have independence, especially financially, because they believe it plays a major role in building our confidence and personality. The way we see ourselves is important. When we are financially independent, we feel bold, courageous, beautiful, and self sufficient. So they would want that for you. They would want to be with a partner who makes an effort to solidify the relationship with them or with the family, with friends. Another thing, and I think this is really important, they would want you to most likely be connected to your roots, to your culture, having a belief system, knowing your tradition, perhaps pass it on to your kids one day. I do feel you are beautiful. You are amazing to look at. You are disciplined and you like a stable structure in your life, which they will surely appreciate. But overall, I feel they are looking for a strong, mature, independent personality who knows what he or she wants and is respectful. And I don't think this is a lot. I don't think this is out of the box. In today's day and age, these are valid points. They simply don't want their partner to be crazy, obsessive, or immature. And I don't think that is too much to ask, right? Yeah, so that is what I have. And let's get one last question. Okay, so the last question will be, do they love pets? Or in the future, would they be open to adopting pets? Do they love pets? Or would they be open to the idea of having pets in the future? Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Nature, and the Oak King. I feel your spouse loves animals, but from a distance, okay? It's not that they hate them, but probably pets were not allowed at their house, or they have not been around people who have pets, especially when they were growing up. So there is a definite hesitation mixed with a bit of fear because they feel it's a huge responsibility and maybe they don't want to take up additional responsibility. Now, because this question has come up, some of you could have pets. I have a Labrador, a few birds, and so let me know if this is your question. I'm seeing in the future, their views will change. In the beginning, they may not be ready for this, but if you decide to be a pet parent, I can tell you now, they will be obsessed. If they are going to be around animals, they will slowly learn to be comfortable and build that trust. For some of you, maybe as a child, they have had a negative experience with a cat or a dog, something which is still an unpleasant memory. I'm also saying they would like pets, which are low maintenance, or something small like rabbits or birds, small dogs, turtle. Okay, for a majority of you, your spouse could be a fire, earth, or water sign individual. And I feel the number 3 or 6 could be important. It could be their date of birth, their life path number, or maybe there could be an age gap of 3 to 6 years between the two of you. Or you could meet in the month of March, April, May, June. Okay, so that brings us to the end of your reading. Thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoy this reading, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this resonates, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. Take care. Bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the Amethyst Pyramid or the Light Seers Tarot, welcome to your reading. So today I am going to channel your questions which you would like to ask your spouse, okay? To sort of get to know their views on certain topics, or if there's a question on your mind and you would like to know, to give you an idea about the kind of person they are. This is not going to be an 18+ reading, so the questions have to be general. I'm going to channel your questions, so think about what you would like to ask your spouse, and let's see what comes up. Spirit, connect me to the energy of the collective watching this group and help me channel the questions they want to ask their spouse. Thank you for your guidance and support. Yeah, somebody wants to know what they just can't live without. Is it material or immaterial? What they just can't live without. Is it material or immaterial? That is a great first question. Yeah, okay, so let's see what we have. Strength, Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. I am strongly getting your spouse is ambitious. They could be workaholic, and of course, they love their job. Whatever they do for a living, they thoroughly enjoy it. They could be a Leo, super charming. They have a dominant personality, always trying to maintain their image, their reputation. They are confident and have a strong willpower. But I feel they don't get enough time to relax or socialize. Something about their work. They can't take breaks easily. They have a lot to oversee. Maybe they are at an important position. So I feel what they can't live without is spending time with their partner. They will always make time for you, even though they have a jam-packed schedule. And that is their way of relaxation. Most of the time, when they have to travel for work, they would surely ask you to accompany them. And if you can't really be there, then they will keep you updated as if you are right there with them. Your loving, caring, and compassionate energy works as a life force for your spouse. I feel they are the kind of person who loves talking to you, sharing the events of the day, even about their work. And maybe you don't understand all the details and technicalities, but you listen to them attentively and you take interest. So that's what they appreciate and love and can't live without. Your ability to make them feel at home. Okay? You want to know about their secret, something they have never shared before. A secret they have never shared before. You want to know about their secret, something they have never shared before. We have three kings here. Only the King of Pentacles is missing. You know what I'm getting? There are different messages here. I'm seeing they made a choice, a decision, eventually ended up regretting, feeling guilty, and they don't share it with anyone. For some of you, I'm hearing they were previously engaged or ended up getting a divorce, so they were married, and they really don't talk about that. They also feel they could have saved the relationship or given another chance, but because of their family or friends, everything blew out of proportion. So I don't think they are going to share it with you, although I feel when they will connect with you, they would have completely moved on from this part of their life. There's another very interesting message. Your spouse will be a loving, passionate, romantic partner in this marriage, and they would want to fix things, okay? Be extra cautious. Try to listen to you more. Be calm and patient with you. Because there could be somebody they loved and they thought that person was their soulmate, but they were hesitant to commit. They could have cheated on that person or ghosted them. So there is guilt associated to this. I don't think they would have shared this with people. They know they were in the wrong, but never owned up to their mistake. So hurting that person and never apologizing, the guilt haunted them for a really long time. And that's why in this relationship with you, they will be extra cautious, eager to make amends, to listen to you more, and be more responsible. Okay, so that is something about their past. Maybe a secret. I don't think they would want to share this with you, but now you know. What is the third question? Spirit, what is the third question? Okay, so this is a mood changer. What is their favorite place, city or country for a holiday? The kind of place they would like to go to. What is their favorite place, city or country for a holiday? the kind of place they would want to go to? The Emperor, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, and the World. I feel they like the mountains, especially when there's greenery. Not too cold, may not like snowy mountains. They enjoy scenic beauty, luscious green mountains, basically connecting with nature, away from big cities, big buildings, shopping malls, clubs, restaurants, a peaceful place in the middle of the forest with a nice cottage. They may even enjoy driving, so road trips or going to a place where they can drive. I'm hearing some of their favorite places could be New Zealand, South Africa, Switzerland, Iceland, or maybe Spain. For some of you, they enjoy wildlife. Okay, so national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, yeah, they like to go there. They may even have been to several places like that. They like to go to places where they can enjoy the local culture, local food, history, stories, connecting with people. They would like to experience this, and you are pretty much doing the same things you would do back home. For them, planning a holiday or going to their favorite place would mean relaxing and trying something they would not have tried before. Okay? So let's ask, are they religious, traditional, or conservative? Are they religious, traditional, or conservative? Seven of Wands, the Fool, Ten of Cups, Three of Cups, and the King of Cups. They certainly believe in God and follow their faith, and they would want their family, their children, to learn more about their tradition, customs, rituals, but I don't think they are too religious. They have a strong faith, but they don't usually follow everything by the book. Like most people, when they are going through a difficult time or when they are stressed out, they like to tune in and connect to Source. That's when they would like to go to the temple or the church, their place of worship, send in donations, or helping for a cause, saying a prayer. They try to take out 5 minutes of their time every day to sort of thank God, feeling grateful, connecting with God. I feel they are more spiritual than religious. Okay, they believe in the esoteric knowledge or the law of attraction, the law of manifestation. These are the things they practice every day. They love to celebrate festivals and holidays, especially if it is connected to their culture, to their value system. Meeting people, fireworks, good food, family time. So they enjoy a good traditional party. I also have a feeling their family is also not too religious. They are flexible, a mix of traditional values and modern thinking. All right. If they get a day off, how would they like to spend it? So, if they get a day off, how would they like to spend it? Okay, so Two of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Sun, and Seven of Cups. So we have all water energy except the Sun. They could be a water dominant sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If they get a day off, they would like to spend some time focusing on the emotional healing. Okay, And what I mean by that is releasing stress, negative energy, overthinking by doing something fun, happy, or positive, something that is going to completely change their mood and energy. So spending time with you, going for dates, or maybe shopping, or like family outing, doing something they wanted to do but could not do because of their work. For example, they would want to reconnect with a friend they have not spoken to for a while, just catching up. Or maybe they want to go to a place, maybe a restaurant, because their friend has recommended it, or the reviews are really good. So they would like to check it out, and they would have tried to make plans, but somehow it got cancelled. So they would want to do that. Household chores, repair work, or anything that's pending, they would like to finish all of that. I feel they are going to take a break from their everyday routine. Surely they would try to make this day productive. They don't like to sit idle or just lazing around is not for your spouse. I feel it makes them a bit anxious. Okay, so they really have to be up and doing things. In fact, they would like to do something positive in a successful way. They just want to feel they have accomplished something, a task, or finished what they have started. Happy vibes, feeling energized, like you have completed something. If they have certain ideas on their mind, they would like to work on that, explore their thought, or take up a hobby like painting or cooking, gardening, or reading a book, because I feel your spouse likes to keep themselves busy. They are a bit of a busybody. Doing something creative or socializing gives them a lot of pleasure and keeps them away from overthinking and procrastination. All right? Yeah, so fifth or the sixth question. Oh, that's a good question. What brings a smile on their face almost instantly? What brings a smile on their face almost instantly? The Moon, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel when they are genuinely appreciated for the hard work they put in, it is going to bring a smile on their face. Oftentimes, they are in the role of a provider or nurturer, and they don't get fazed by compliments. But when you, as their spouse, when you praise them, it warms their heart. They really invest their energy, their time, their resources, their heart and soul to provide for the family, to be able to take care of their needs. The love and respect they get from their family for whatever they do, they would absolutely love it. Your spouse could be the sort of person who strives for nothing less than perfection, pretty detail-oriented person. They observe everything, and it shows in the way they approach life. In their everyday task, it is perfectly evident. If they are not in a good mood, and you surprise them by preparing their favorite dish, they will forget everything. It is that simple with your spouse, and you will witness a constant smile on their face. They are a foodie. They love dessert. Especially, I feel ice cream is their favorite. It is an instant mood changer. So something sweet is the way to go. If they get angry or if they're upset, okay, that is a message for you. So the question I'm getting is, how well can they manage the household, or are they a lazy bum? Although we have the answer to that, but I will still go ahead and ask this question. Are they a lazy bum? we have Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Nature, and the Five of Pentacles. I think they have learned to sort of manage or take care of their surrounding to an extent. They're always open to learning. They don't know everything, let me be honest. Sometimes they need to be told when and how they should do something, but on a daily basis, I don't think they are super efficient. They surely try to help out. If they are particularly told to take care of something single-handedly, then they are going to do it right, or will find a way to not let you down. Yeah, I feel you do have different working styles, and sometimes it is going to annoy you because they take their sweet time to complete a task, okay? So they are somewhere in between. Not somebody who doesn't know how to boil water, but also not somebody who needs a house help for everything. They would have learned a whole lot during the pandemic, like most people. But yeah, if they feel responsible towards something, they will make sure it is done in the right way and on time. They have their specific area of interest, and beyond that, they are open to learning. One more question. I'm hearing one thing they would like to change about themselves. Okay, so what would they like to change about themselves? One thing they would like to change about themselves. Okay, so we have the King and the Queen of Wands. Amazing. And then the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Wow. So the King and the Queen of the same suit. This is most likely a soulmate connection, and it's a powerful one. Now, I feel the way they work too much, they would like to change that. They acknowledge the fact that you are extremely supportive and understanding, and you rarely complain, but they feel guilty for missing out on important, happy moments at times because they are borderline workaholic. But at the same time, their obsession to be perfect all the time, they would like to change that too. They would want to be more flexible, embracing the need to not be too particular about everything, going with the flow without thinking too much about making everything perfect according to their taste. So those are the two things they would like to change. But I have to say, you will be their first priority. There's a strong past life soul tie here, a sense of devotion. So they will try to grow out of these negative traits, which is going to further help them strengthen their bond with you. I'm seeing number 2, 5, and 8 could be important. It could be their date of birth, life path number, or maybe birth months. They could be a fire sign. Both of you could be fire energy, sun, moon, rising, or maybe earth sign individuals. That was fun. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates and if you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like, comment to let me know how this resonates, and subscribe if you are new. I'm sending lots of love and light to you. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye.